Let me just do one thing. Okay, cool. Is the lighting good? I don't know. I'm starting to feel a little good. I got me a. Oh, where's that bottle? I'm trash surfing. Oh, the trash gotta go out. It smells, but I got me some of this. It looks backwards on my screen. Is that right? It is Rancho La Gloria limited edition margarita. I bet it's not limited edition. I think this is always, I swear I always see this. But it's margarita wine cocktail, strawberry. And honey, it's getting me all the way together. But I decided to do a live stream this morning because I just feel kind of chatty and I don't really feel like calling my sister because, my sister, she's, I don't know. I just didn't feel like doing that. So I'm in my kitchen right now and I'm getting ready to cook. I'm getting ready to cook. Oh, I need salt. Got me some salt right here. I'm gonna turn the camera so you can see exactly what I'm doing. But right now, see, this is my whole situation right here. I got my little drinky drink. It got me feeling good. I got the rest of the sauce from last night. Um, okay, we got the water going. I got some. Hold on, let me make sure I put some salt in there. How do you all, when you cook your pasta, do you cook your pasta like? I know I've seen on the Food Network where they put salt in the water. But I put salt and oil just to help the noodles not stick. But what is the best method? I put salt and oil, up in there. Over here, I got the whole array of seasonings because we about to go in. I am all about flavor when I'm cooking. So we got garlic powder, Mrs. Dash. We got Cajun, Italian seasoning, onion powder. We got this, which is amazing. My friend put me on this. This is so very good. Buttery steakhouse. And then we got kicking chicken seasoning. Woo, honey. When I tell you it's so good. And the regular salt and pepper. So we about to go in with this. I hope I can keep the camera on this while I'm running my mouth because this is the whole point. Just wanted to talk while I cook because it's therapeutic for me. Let me go ahead and get a spoon real quick. So let's get this done while that water is getting it together. We're going to get this together. And I think the lighting is fine. Hold on a second. Brighten that up a little more. Okay, cool. We'll just do it like this. So I hope you all are doing well. It is the holiday season. Christmas is on Saturday. I'm so excited. And again, I just want to say thank you to everyone who helped out with Layla's presents and everyone who gave well wishes towards getting that list completed. I'm so happy because let me tell you something. I don't know how all of that would have gotten done on my own strength by myself. I'm not saying that it couldn't have. I'm gonna save this Cajun for later. I don't usually put the Cajun on there off rip. We got the Italian seasoning now. However, as I was saying, I really don't know how I would have done it on my own strength, honestly, because there's a lot going on. I'm in school, so I also, even though I got loans for school, I have to pay out of pocket for that, for certain costs because FAFSA didn't cover everything. So I'm just so thankful that I had help, and I'm looking forward to Layla opening her presents. She's already sitting there talking about, I want more presents. I'm like, girl, what? What you mean you want more? You already got like over 15. Plus, I just talked to my dad yesterday who said my stepmom is going to send her something. Um, Shout out to her dad because he bought the last two items off the list. I know my niece bought something, and so did my friend Michelle. So, and also a woman whose poetry I posted on my channel, Nefertika, she bought Layla some chalk for her chalkboard. So I'm so very thankful. So very thankful that I could provide Layla a nice Christmas memory and experience because with it being our first Christmas without Brandon, but I don't know if I could honestly say that since he wasn't fully like present. He might have been physically there with us last year, but he wasn't with us last year, if that makes sense. All right, so got my spoon. So this is the mixture. Let me see. So all right, we gonna save the Cajun for later, but we got Mrs. Dash up in there. All this, I'm all about flavor, and this is really gonna help the noodles later in that sauce because ragu. I like ragu sauce. I really do. I usually get that roasted Parmesan ragu sauce, but it was sold out because, honey, everybody loves that sauce. Everybody. All right. It was sold out. So you just got this regular bland classic Alfredo. And what you want is some flavor up in that Alfredo. So it's going to help out. So got to get this seasoned up real nice. So there it is. Just mix it with a spoon real quick. Get that flavor. Some people wait until that gets into the frying pan to do that. I don't understand that move. I really don't. I really don't. But anyway, ooh. The only thing we're waiting for now is this water to get done boiling. So in the meantime, I'm gonna just flip the camera so I can proceed with the cooking. Cause shoot, I'm telling you that pasta is gonna be, and it's so quick. It's just one pot. All you need is one pot. We ain't using no other pots except that pot. And you can use any type of spaghetti noodles for it. Sometimes I like using penne. I love penne pasta. I love the little rigatoni pasta because it's smallest, you know, what have you. But at the food bank, they gave me spaghetti. So this is, look at my cabinets. Look at my cabinet. Shout out again to the Ohio Food Bank. I'm really minimizing what I buy outside of the house because I'm trying to save some coins. So I was like, you know what? I got some spaghetti noodles up in there. Let me just make some pasta at home. It really is kind of just a couple dollars just to get some shrimp and some Alfredo sauce, you know? So don't eat out. Don't go get no crab legs. You make some food at the house. So I got plenty of pasta noodles up in there. So I decided to just use spaghetti. And we're not going to use the whole box. I didn't even use the whole box last night. It was so good that I just was like, I'm going to make it again. But so the title of this live stream is, it's not about GH, though I am watching General Hospital. Of course I am. And it's been heavy on my heart, especially what's been happening with Sasha and Brando. Jesus. They had to say goodbye to that little baby. Beverly, I don't know if you're watching, but Beverly told us they were going to kill that baby off. She sure did. I was just sitting there like, what? I remember I had a cup in my hand and I was just like, oh my gosh. All right. So the title of this video, and I wanted to do this live stream because I wanted the opinions of others and the experience of others in this case about, the title says, why now and not then? So lately, if you have seen my community tab, I've been posting a lot about how I enrolled in school within the last month. I am a student at the Ohio Media School out here in Columbus. I'm studying radio and television production. I think it's great. I think it's completely amazing and totally crazy considering everything that's going on in my life right now to be doing something like that. Like, I'm in debt, but I'm going to school. But I thought, hell, I'm gonna be in debt anyway, so why not? Why not? When am I not gonna be in debt? You know what I'm saying? So go for it. And it's something that I've wanted to do for years, but I chickened out. And that's where the then not now part comes in, because these are things that I discussed while I was in my previous relationship with my spouse, that I wanted to go to this school, and the financial thing slowed me down. It was really the finances so much, and then also the scheduling, which is a little tough because their classes are in the middle of the day, 3 days a week. And most employers, if you work 40 hours a week, they're not going to let you cut in the middle of the day to go to school. So that was another issue. And now I'm going for it. I'm really doing it. And I guess I'm just like, why couldn't I have had the gusto to go and do this while I was in my previous relationship. Like that would have made some kind of difference towards the outcome. Would it have? Gee, I don't know. Ooh, that water is boiling. Honey, it's gonna be so good. I can't wait. This pasta is about to slap. But I guess I've just been kind of caught up in that. And everyone says don't look at the past. I like watching tarot readings. Does anybody like watching tarot reading? I actually have a deck of tarot cards. I want to get it because they're so pretty. I'll be right back. Where is my tarot deck? Okay. I don't know what everyone believes about tarot readings, but I have my own deck. I don't ever use it though. But what is this? The Magician. Ooh, but I love watching tarot readings on YouTube. And ooh, that water's boiling. Okay, so let me redirect the camera real quick because this is like a semi cooking video. Semi. All right. So usually what I do with my spaghetti, my bad sauce, I usually break it in half. Move this sponge out the way. Let me see. So I usually break it in half. In the comments, how do you cook your pasta? Previously I asked if you put like salt or oil in your water. How do you keep it from sticking together? Okay. I really don't think we need to use all of this. Where is that fork? I had washed a fork. Found it. Just use a little bit more. Okay, so you see what's going on. It's in there. Cool, cool. All right, so of course we're gonna let that cook. Alrighty then. Okay, so school is going great, and I'm very proud of myself. My sister, she called me yesterday, and she told me the same thing. She saw the picture that I posted of my Christmas tree, and the presents underneath the tree, and I have been working really hard to manifest just the best that I possibly can into my life right now. And during the tarot reading that I mentioned, the woman, she was saying, do not look back because the past isn't a pretty sight. It's advice that was given to me by many of you who watch my videos, who have said, don't look back in the past. The past is done. There's nothing in the past. Don't look back. Just keep moving forward. And the tarot reader, she's very spiritual. She believes in God. And she was saying that when she was told about not looking back, that she was reminded of this story in the Bible where there was a woman who looked back. God told them not to look back, and she did, and she turned into a pillar of salt. So that's what I'm working really hard not to do, is to look back. Because the lessons from what I went through, they're with me here in the present. They're with me, so I don't have to go back to find them. They're right here with me. I know what I will not settle for, and I know what I'm capable of. A friend of mine named China, who put me on some of those seasonings over there, helped me to up my seasoning game. 1 second. We were having a conversation, and she told me that she admires me and my strength. And that is like, what? To hear that from someone. I'm only because I spent so many years hearing how weak I am. hearing how helpless I am. And I was trying so hard to convince that person otherwise. Even just a few months ago in March, they said, I still have that text message. It's still posted on my community tab of, me being, weak and I can't make it without them. They truly thought that I couldn't manage my own self by myself. So when she told me that, she was like, girl, I don't know how you do it, but I see you as very strong. And it's just been a wonderful experience. And I do these little videos every now and again just to keep up with the progress for myself and for others who may be experiencing the same thing, or future generations that may go through it. I guess for me, my understanding of why now and not then is because timing is everything. There's a time and a season. It wasn't supposed to happen then. It was supposed to happen now. And I'm glad that it's happening. I'm glad that I'm taking control of my life, that I feel confident and strong in myself, that I'm taking these risks, that I trust God and me to do what's best for myself. And something that I'm really trying to grow out of is needing validation from others. I've Because my sister, like I said, she called and she said, I'm proud of you. I think my mother-in-law even said, I'm proud that you're out here doing it on your own. And of China, she said, she's proud of me too. And I'm still like, is he proud of me? No. Are you proud of you, Sabrina? I just want that to be enough. Me being proud of myself. Me being so like, yeah, girl, you fucking doing this. You're killing the game. You're doing it. You are working. You are raising a 4-year-old. You are going to school to further your education so you can get better employment to continue to support your household. You are pursuing your poetry and being creative and making connections within that particular creative community. You are doing it. I am so proud of me for manifesting exactly what it is that I want in my life. And to look outside of that is so unnecessary. I don't need the validation of someone who invalidated me, or anyone else for that matter. And that's just the part that I'm trying to get to at this point. I got this. The only and as soon as I realized that, I started having it. And I just want anyone else out there to understand, you got this. You don't need anyone else to validate you, credentialize you, approve you, to move how you need to move to make sure that you are living your best life. Okay? Your best life. The only thing that makes me unhappy is just thinking about the past, which needs to stop. Thinking anything unhappy about that. That's the only thing that brings me down, when I just be like, oh, he left me for somebody else. Oh my gosh. And he's right. If I could have just done all these things, I could have kept him. No, a relationship is a two-way street. There was no love there. And most importantly, of course, I want a loving relationship with another individual where I can share my happiness with them. What I don't ever want, again, is to look to someone to make me happy. That's just not, no. I want to share my happiness with them and continue to build on that happiness with that person. What I've learned is that I am a giver of love, or I was a giver of love. I just give until my cup was completely empty. And the other person would just take, and not replenish the source. But what I want to be is a builder of love. Someone who understands the proper give and take. That you got to take and you got to give and you got to build and build and build. And that you could just pull love out of thin air. That you are so just confident and just within yourself. Also, I want a partner that is secure within them, that I can be who I want to be, that they don't have to put me in a lesser position under them in order to feel like they're good or okay. I want someone that we're both like, hey, we are secure in who we are. We know what we want to do, and you being you, hey, that's awesome. You keep being you because I'm gonna keep being me. And that's not gonna overshadow anything I got going on because I am just very secure with who I am. So you do you. If you love God and I don't love God, then you love God. You love God, honey. You do what you need to do for you because that works for you. And what works for you works for us. And I'm going to go about my business and be about me too. And love you in the process. So, this pasta, I'm going to check these noodles out real quick. Let me go back here. You know, I've always wanted to do cooking videos, but I felt like they're like too much complications. So, does anyone take their pasta noodles and throw them against the wall? I've heard that if you throw them against the wall and they stick, they're done. But I don't think that's ever worked out for me. Hold on, come here. I need to taste one of you. Oh, Okay, we'll just let it sit for just a little bit longer. And then the real fun begins. The real fun begins. I can't wait. I'm so excited. And then I promise I'll get off this live stream as soon as I'm done cooking. I just didn't want to cook alone. I just didn't want to cook alone. But anyway. Yay! So, interestingly enough, the child support hearing is in less than a month. It's taken so long to get to that point. Well, no, not really. It hasn't. I'm not sure. Well, I was about to say something about Tristan Thompson and his child support case with his latest baby mama, but honey, I've been watching that story nonstop. But, in mentioning that, does anybody watch Fox Soul, where they have Lisa Ray, Vivica Fox, Selena Johnson, and Claudia Jordan on the panel? I love those women. I've learned so much from those women. And they were talking about Tristan Thompson and Khloe Kardashian. And they were saying, and Lisa Ray, I love her. She was sitting there talking about how Khloe has become a doormat. And she said, I don't know anything that man has that I would just be like, all right, okay, come on, let's do it again. Like, I was like, and I thought about my situation. I was like, you damn right. Not that he's trying to come back to me, because, honey, he's not. Many people have said he'll try, but I still don't believe that, because I would like to think he has enough common sense not to do that. And then, no, but she's so absolutely right. After when, like, Sherri Shepherd said it on the Wendy Williams show, and y'all just need to go ahead and let Sherri Shepherd host the Wendy Williams show at this point. I don't think Wendy's coming back. I love Wendy Williams, but I don't think Wendy's coming back. I think Wendy needs to rest. Wendy, just, you done made your millions, Wendy. Just rest and stop doing drugs, honey. At this point, just stop it. But anyway, Sherri Shepherd said it, and we've all said it so many times. When they show you who they are, believe them. Believe them. So I wouldn't get back with my current spouse for anything in the world. Because And Selena Johnson, I love her. She said it so well. She said, Tristan does not love Khloe. Tristan does not love himself. Khloe does not love Khloe. And Khloe does not love Tristan. And they damn near don't love their child because of the way they're behaving. Amen. And one of the biggest lessons I want to make sure that I maintain for myself and that I maintain for my daughter is that you love yourself. Love yourself, honey. It is okay to be alone. You don't have to have somebody in your face disrespecting you, making you feel less than. You don't have to deal with it. You don't have to sit there and deal with the man who will walk out on how fabulous and wonderful of a person you are to go fuck a chick who don't give a damn about herself. Because you can't convince me the chick he would give a damn about herself if she's going to sit there and be on the side. And then she's still on the side. Because I don't care what you say. As long as he's married to somebody else, you on the side. And you setting up the foundation of what your relationship is going to be based on. No, a queen would never. A queen would never settle for a position that's less than herself. And honey, I would never go back because then I would be the side chick. No. No. And quite frankly, I probably wouldn't get married again. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I just wouldn't. I'm just not going to. I just don't see the point. You know, I feel like I would like to have a partnership where somebody, you know, you have your house, I have my house, and we link up whenever we want to. Then when I get tired of your ass, you go home. That's all I got to say. And the same thing with your house. You get tired of me, be like, Sabrina, go home. Okay, go home, recharge, do what you got to do for yourself. We'll meet back up in about a month or two. You know what I mean? Like, okay, these are done. These are done. I'm going to leave the stove on, but I'm going to go ahead and strain it. I don't know if y'all can see my sink, but here we go. I'm going to strain this. All right. I'm just going to leave that there for right now. Just leave that there. Okay, and we're just going to bring this pot back. I'm going to grab some butter from here. Well, not really. Well, yeah, it's real butter. It's not margarine. I don't know if anybody got Kroger, but we got Kroger up here. All right, so let's see how this is about to be done. Okay, cool. Oh, and I still had a fork in here too. So I don't like to put oil in my pan. I just do it with some butter. Well, that might be enough butter. Let's see. Turn this stove down just a little bit. Put the rest of that in there. What I want is to make sure that the butter takes the seasoning, and we can make sure that it gets all up on that. I know my camera's like, ooh, okay. All right. Now we're gonna get these shrimps up in here with that butter. Get all the seasoning out of that. Everything I can drag, honey. All right, now what I like to do is to still throw some more seasoning in there on top of it. Because like I said, it's all about the flavor. And I'm gonna throw the last of this butter that I got in there. Hold on, where's that spoon? I'm using a spoon. Oh, duh, Sabrina, the spoon's right in front of you. Ooh, yes. We just want, like, that's just what I want. The butter to get all up in the seasoning. Go ahead and cook these out. Turn the stove back up just a little bit. Make sure the shrimp gets cooked. I only use 15 pieces of shrimp for this one, and I just got a small bag from Kroger. So this is 15 pieces, so it's a little over 30 pieces in that bag because I did 15 last night as well. Very, very good. Just turn this down just a smidge, and I'm gonna start putting some Cajun in it. I didn't put Cajun in it before, just for a little extra pop in it. I'm not necessarily making Cajun shrimp pasta. Usually when I try, I get disappointed because it's not as hot as I want it to be. But it's all about getting that seasoning up in that butter sauce because it's going to help that, that ragu sauce. Oof, my gosh, that looks beautiful. Okay. It really doesn't take long to get this shrimp together. All right, so my next move is getting the spaghetti noodles. Now, I know most people do the sauce and everything, but honey, I want the flavor to get on the noodles. That's really important. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna just grab some of these hot noodles, put it in there. No, you know what? We're gonna use these tongs because these things are still hot as hell. Oh my gosh. We're just gonna use these tongs to go ahead and mix this pasta up in there with that flavor. Turn this down a little bit. Whoop. Sorry, I had to get it off the thing. Okay. And I like doing it this way because I know exactly how much spaghetti noodles I need to put in this. And look at how that flavor is getting on the noodles itself. That's awesome. That's what I want. Turn this down still because I don't want the noodles to get scorched up. Okay, that's exactly what we want. You want flavor on those noodles. You see that? It's gonna be delicious. Keep mixing it. And you can put as much noodles as you want. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be the whole thing, but I'm gonna stop here with the noodles. Now comes time for the sauce. Okay, let me just put this down here since I got that whole demonstration out the way. And again, we're using this since they ran out of the Parmesan garlic. Hold on, remove this from the heat because I can hear it crackling. All right. Pour this in there. This is the last of what I got. Where is that spoon? Okay, get all of this out of there. No sauce left behind, honey. We ain't leaving no sauce behind in this jar. Get out of the jar. I paid $1.80 something cents. 86, $1.86. Getting $1.86 worth out this thing. All right. And just go ahead and mix it up in there. Put it back over that heat. I got it at a low heat right now. Oh man, see, that looks amazing. Like, just look, because I'm telling you that sauce, I like that Alfredo sauce, but it comes in a bit bland and you really want some flavor to it. It's really all about the flavor. Now, I'm not going to stop there. Still throw some flavor on it. I'm going to put some Cajun on top of that, of course, for some kick. Then I'm going to grab some, let me see, grab some garlic powder. Put some of that on there. Now I'm going to go back and get this buttery steakhouse. It's really good. I'm telling you, it's very good. Throw that on there. And this kicking chicken. This is very good. My friend China, shout out to her. I can't say enough. Just put a bit of that. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of garlic. I'm sorry, not garlic, but Italian season. Just a little. Just to get my point across that I want flavor up in here. Just to get my point across. All right, let's get this together. Woo. Getting sauce everywhere. But man, oh man. If I can't see the flavor, then it's not good. And you can see the flavor in this one. Oh, man. And what I will say about this shrimp is that it's very fresh. You can taste the freshness of this shrimp. Usually, I used to get my shrimp at Walmart, and you couldn't taste the sea in it, honey. But you can taste the sea in this one. But there it is. It's all done. I'm all done. Am I cooking? Yes. It's time to taste this shit. I know it's good. I know it's good because I made it. It's delicious. It's going to be delicious. Okay, let me see. Okay. Ooh. Where's the... Okay. All right. Time for the real test. I got the butter fork, y'all. Okay. Okay. All right. Don't fall off. Ooh, you can see the flavor all up on these noodles. Yes. I'm gonna just let the heat just run up just a little bit because the sauce is still a little cold. But I'm telling you, you want some flavor on them noodles, honey. Just a little, and then But I'm gonna go sit my ass down somewhere, keep sipping my margaritas. But I just wanted to talk while I was cooking. I just wanted to talk while I was cooking. And thank you all for listening. I don't even know right much what I said, other than this pasta is complete. And so I guess I'm gonna go sit on the couch and watch General Hospital right now. I've seen what's been happening. I saw what happened with Sasha and the baby, Nina Reeves, and Olivia Falconeri done entered the fray, honey. Lord have mercy. Elizabeth kissed Finn and ran out the room. Brad done got out of jail. I mean, the whole place just going crazy. But I will be back with a official GH live stream at some point. I just don't know when. I'm honestly probably just gonna pass on the couch, watch a good movie, and enjoy this pasta because I've been working all week, and I really don't want to leave the house. Not until later. I gotta work later. I gotta work at 5 o'clock, and then I got something to do at 8 o'clock. So, you all have a great Sunday. Thank you so much for listening to the rambles of a woman making shrimp pasta. And I hope you all are doing fabulous. Love you all. See you very soon. Bye.